Student activist in the University of the South Pacific calls on students to revive the spirit of student activism in the campus. Student activist Jason Titifanoe says they hope to bring back the spirit of activism the students have in the 90s.
We hope to go back to the old days in USP back in the 70s and 80s, back when USP students were known for their advocacy and being willing to protest on various issues.
In an interview, Dr. Alan Quanchi gave descriptions on student activism back then in the 90s.
USP was a very active place back in the 1970s when it had just got started in 1968. So in the 70s there were street marches and banners and posters, and there were little groups and clubs and active groups all over the place on a wide range of issues. Today, students, no. The university doesn't seem to support student activism. And students are too busy getting their degrees. You know, there's a whole range of reasons why activism has disappeared from the university climate.
We're trying to re-inculcate this sort of attitude among students, not just articulating and advocating on issues in our own countries, but from all around the Pacific, because we do share the same ocean, after all.
Student activist Josiah Osborne claims one of the main reasons for students' lack of activism is because they lack awareness.
The lack of awareness from students, mainly because students are more concerned about coming to grab a formal qualification and go into the outside world without. So that's where there's a downfall in activism.
One of the things that USP prides itself on is preparing its students to go out into the real world, to go out and serve in the region. And that means being aware of issues, so this is the perfect way to do that.
One of the graduate attributes of the University of the South Pacific is for students to have Pacific consciousness. The students believe by raising awareness on the issues faced by the Pacific Island nations and actually support in helping these issues solved fulfills the graduate attributes. Natasha Eddy, One Soul Wire News.